You're here because you want to know what's next on Kaspa, on KAS USD, so you are at the right place. I'm going to show you all the waves you can expect next really. I'm going to show you 3 different possible scenarios you have to be aware of on KAS, on Kaspa or KAS USD, really depending on how do you want to say that. So make sure as always, if you enjoy the content, to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel, to turn notifications, and on this being said, let's get started. So first of all, I want to show you the first possible configuration we'll have on a higher time frame. I have 2, as you can see here, folders for the higher time frame, but I just want to show you that first one because at the end the second one brings us with the same possible configurations. Okay, so we have this, first of all, these 5 waves for me here. Okay, if you remember good, I have planned this nice 5 waves here to the upside in the first update I have done just for VIP, if I'm mistaken. Really long time ago. It was when it was around the top here. So possible wave 1 in that case, I mean, if we have a wave 1 here, 2, 3, I mean 5 waves clear to the upside here, that brings us with a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we have a 5 waves here leading, okay, as always, because the wave 4 here breaks the wave 1 top, this is not possible for an impulsive. So if we have such 5 waves, it's because we have a leading. Okay, so if we have a leading, then we'll have a possible A, B, and C. Okay, 5 waves, correction, 5 waves. So here we'll have the 1, 2, 3, or 5 waves. Then we'll have a correction. Then we need to get a 5 waves here. We're going to see next what we can get. Or, as always, it can be not only an A, B, C. Okay, A, B, C here. It can be simply a 1, 2, 3, or 5 impulsive. So wave 1, wave 2, and bam, here we go, pump it up, 3, 4, 5, and we'll have this night 3, 4, and the wave 5 here. Okay, these are right here the 2 configurations you have to be aware of. Because yeah, the 2 configurations have the exact same smaller waves. The only difference is that the C wave can get an ending and the wave 3 cannot get an ending. So to speak here, the C wave can get a wedge. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can be in a C wave, this cannot be in a wave 3. Okay, if we make this, it's because that's a C wave, or that's another wave 1, 2, a leading with a small wave and ending for people that know a bit more Elo waves. Okay, so this is my main idea really on a high time frame, really the wave we can look for. And so now with this being said, you understood the bigger time frame, we can move on this different smaller time, I mean medium time frame scenarios really I have. Okay, so the first one is this one really where the top is already in. Yes, I am not going to plan only something very bullish or very bearish. There is something in my name. You're going to see all the different scenarios as always. If you know me now for maybe a long time, you know that I'm not and never planning only one single scenario, simply because you cannot just trade with only one scenario. You have to be aware of all the different main ideas on this chart, and once you have done this, you're always aware of, if we go down, you know exactly what we can expect. If you go up, you know exactly what we can expect. If we go sideways, you know exactly what we can expect. So I plan up, down, sideways, so that's why you're going to see up, down today, but you just pick the scenario you want. And yeah, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna tell you of course which one I prefer in these 3 scenarios. So the first one here is simple. Okay, we've got, you know, as I said before, not yesterday but just before, the 5 waves here. Okay, so in that case we'll have the A wave. Okay, we'll have then a B wave, and from here we'll have this nice wave 1, 2, then another wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5 waves here are done. These 5 waves right here complete this wave 3, and that brings us next with a wave 4 and with a wave 5. So this was, in this configuration, the top for Kaspa, and after this, of course, we can look for a bigger triple wave and a bigger retracement before again to be in another bull run next and make something again bullish like that. Okay, but yeah, we're going to, yeah, this is the first possible configuration where the top is in. So of course next I'm going to give you the targets to look for some possible short trade and everything. I'm going to give you everything, you know, here you have all the different targets. I'm going to explain you why I have these targets. Remember that on Bybit here, because these are the targets on Bybit. Okay, I'm trading on Bybit, so these are the targets on Bybit. You don't have a lot of data before, so these are really more for the lower time frame. On a bigger time frame, I'm gonna go really with the chart and show you the possible configuration, but above it's gonna be by using the fib, okay, or the market structure. I'm going to explain you everything next. Just want to show you really the different scenarios first of all. So this is a possible configuration. The first one, I class it these medium time frame 1, 1, and the 2 here, but again this is not by probabilities. Okay, it's not really by probabilities. I prefer the second one, to be fair, the medium time frame 2 to be honest with you. But yeah, so this is the first possible configuration, the first but not the most probable one necessarily. Okay, it really depends what do you prefer clearly, but yeah, so this is the first possible configuration. Second one is this. Okay, really crazy bullish, but again I'm not going to take this mainly because I am not a super bullish guy. Okay, yes, there is moon in my name, but again it's just because on the long term, on the long run, this is bullish, but again not necessarily like this. Okay, I really don't want to be too bullish or to make you FOMO or something. This is not at all the goal of this video. Just so to show you really the possible counts. Now, if you want to be bullish, take this one, really, but again, there are no any financial advice. So what is this one here? I'm just gonna come back here on the log scale so you can see. So again, we'll have the 5 waves before, okay, so again, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or A, B, and C, okay, but you see here, also wave 3 are going to be much bigger. Why? Simply because here we have this nice configuration, so wave 1, 2, 3, you know, the same than before, 4, and then a wave 5. The wave 5 do not stop here. The thing that is we're forming right now is simply a bigger wave 1, a bigger wave 2 retracement, and now we're just going to bam, make a 3, 4, 5 like this. Crazy push to the upside. So here are the targets, wave 3. These are all the wave 3 targets. So first target is this, second target is this, third target is this, fourth target right here is this. You have the number 5 and 6. Okay, these are the wave 3 targets. Now the thing is, if you push up like this and you respect the more likely targets really for the wave 3, as always, keep in mind that if we start getting some big push up like that, it can absolutely become really crazy and really go above than this. But the most common target, if you take a really common impulsive, okay, is a 1618. So where's the wave 3 is placed? Then when we have done this, we simply look here for the wave 4, 38.2. So it's a 121 extension of the 1618. From here, get a bounce, go into the 120 extension of the wave 5. That is a 20%, sorry, of the wave of the wave 3. Okay, if the wave 3 is 1618. Okay, so 120 extension here, 38.2 here, and here 161. Again, if you want to get more of the Elliott waves, you have to go and check out the mooncharts.fr website. You're going to get all the information there to really learn Elliott waves the right way. But yeah, so this is the second, this is the same configuration as the first one, but it's just even more bullish. The wave 5 just really more longer, and I'm taking this not because I'm really bullish, okay, simply because this is what we have done here. Okay, we have done here exactly this configuration. That's why I'm aware of that configuration. That's why I'm placing down the chart, because most of the wave we're doing, for example, this section right here, something we'll have done exactly here, something we'll have done exactly next. I'm going to show you everything really after that when I'm done with, but I can show you this not right now. Just want to finish with these 5 waves here. But here, look at this. We'll have so this leading here, so with a small wave ending. So wave 1, 2, bam, 3, a huge wave 4 because we have done a really crazy small wave 2, and here go bam, big wave 3 here, big wave 5, sorry. So again, it can be exactly the same here. Okay, wave 1, wave 2, bam, wave 3, wave 4, and a huge wave 5 again, because it's what we have done here before. Okay, this is something absolutely possible. And why I'm saying this, it's simply because if you check out some bar patterns, okay, this pattern right here, okay, this right here is exactly what you've got there. So what you can do here, simply take this bar patterns, pull it from that top to the bottom right here. Take this pattern and just see by yourself how perfectly this match with every single low we have done since then. Look at this. Just look how perfect this right here is. This is just absolutely crazy, right? You've done this, you make this kind of very quick push up. You then retrace, make this kind of bit of push up, push down, bam, bam, bam. You get a rise, you get a retracement, and from here you get a continuation. You can see how perfect this is. And again, that's not done. Look at this. Look at this. This is just absolutely crazy. You have done exactly the same on every single low. This is just absolutely crazy. So right now we do have the same possible configuration. Okay, we have done this on every single bottom right here. This is just absolutely insane. So really be aware of this information. If you start, for example, getting this pullback here, you can try to look for a possible long. Again, just add your confidence, add everything really. And yeah, you'll be fine. Okay, so let me just remove that. This is a second possible configuration, really, again second but not necessarily the class by PRIMEXBTs. So this is the same as I said on this first configuration. There's a wave 5 here, and the C are going to be much longer, okay, and much bigger. Or as always, in that case, it can be a wave 3, 4, 5 next. If we have such bigger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulsive, it can be the wave 3, then the wave 4, and then the wave 5. Okay, not necessarily here the C wave top only. In that case, if we have the C wave top, we just get a big drop on this asset. Okay, so now let's move on the last possible configuration. I think that yes, a lot of people noticed right here this possible wedge to the upside, and I just noticed that when I was doing the second configuration. I was like, that's weird here. Well, we start getting something like a triangle to the upside here, so it's a wedge right here. So if we have a wedge, this is a third possible configuration I'm having right now on this. So again, exactly the same start, really, same bigger time frame waves, A, B, C in that configuration, because if we have an ending here, if we have a wedge to the upside, it's in that case with an ABC zigzag, so this is more likely an ending. Again, as I said, it can be a leading with a smaller wave of an ending, so in that case, this is a double wave 1, 2, 1, 2, so to speak. Here we can just remove that ABC zigzag, okay, and simply pull here some higher time frame wave 1, 2, 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, then we'll have the wave 3, 4, 5 really later, okay, and in that case we'll have another, right here, possible wave, bigger wave 1 and a bigger wave 2 here to make a wave 3, 4, 5. These right here are going to complete, if I can change the color of this, these right here are going to complete the 3, 4, 5, I mean the wave 3 right here. Okay, really hope that makes sense. This is something absolutely possible, not gonna lie, really possible. Okay, now yeah, I'm gonna take this right here personally, okay, the ABC, but in any case we're going to get a drop in both case, and you're just going to look for next levels. I'm going to plan below also here on the high time frame. Okay, this is going to be a very complete TA on KAS, so really make sure to stay to the end, till the end, because you're also going to get a lower time frame here. You're going to get really everything. Okay, some really golden nuggets with even the low here, as I told you, everything, every low we've made is exactly like this one. This is absolutely crazy. So yeah, these are just some really cool information if you're a trader. Normally you should take this as your advantage, and yeah, you should just crush it with this. But anyway, so here in that case we'll have a possible wedge, okay, into the C. Yep, so I'm just gonna move this a bit more on the right there, perfect, into the C wave. So we should in that case make this last push to the upside. Thing is, how is it possible to trade this, and how is it possible to take a short on this wave 5? What I would like to see really here is really a breakout of this. I mean, a try to break out, just a fake out of this. So maybe not that high. We can just, for example, bam, break this to the upside, try to break out, make a wick above, and close below. If this happen, okay, this is a short trade. This is a possible short trade for a massive reversal on this asset. Okay, a massive reversal, as I said before, for a wave 1, 2, and another wave 1, 2. So still you can ride a very nice, like maybe 50% drop, okay, something like this. So that's quite important. So yeah, this is something possible like this, okay. So wave 1, 2, 1, 2, or simply an A, B, C, and so in that case we can get a very even bigger crash and even go below the open, really. Okay, that is not really something to expect. Just come back around the lows here, okay, but this is still a very massive drop. We can look for a 90% drop, something like this. Okay, so this is something really, a trade where you can really, I mean, yeah, this is really something you have to look for, okay, and you have to be aware of. Again, I'm not saying that you have to short on the breakout. You do not short the breakout here, okay? You wait for the price to come back below this trend line, and when we came back below here, this is the short entry, okay? When you have done this, you take the short trade. Again, there is no any financial advice. You do whatever you want. If there is any loss of money, this is on your own responsibility. This is my plan. You have also to get your plan on your side, okay? So anyway, if you come back down here, for me this is a short entry. Then you can take profit first around the bottom here, the support, really. And now if we start breaking this, then this is very simple. You just have to add your higher time frame level. Just be aware of that. We don't fake out, of course, this bottom right here. So this was a lot, not gonna lie, okay? There will be a fake out, sorry, of the top and a fake out of the bottom here. Okay, so that's why you always take profit before to reward yourself on what you've done. But yeah, so if you get a continuation here with no fake out, just look for the lower here, okay? But otherwise you can look for the monthly level with a possible lower here if we start breaking this. Again, we're gonna get some context here while dropping. We're gonna get some waves, so for now it's really early to determine some targets. But yeah, for now, yeah, this is the first one. I mean, the first one. That will be aware of the low here. Again, that is the first take profit. Be aware of that low for a possible fake out, okay? And but if we get nothing of this, we're simply going to look for the monthly. Break the monthly here with nothing good on the first swing fair pan here, or a fair auction, sorry. Simply look for the monthly level. And if we break the monthly again with nothing good on the lows right here for a long, we simply look for a much more bigger drop into the weekly level right here. Okay, so you can see here we can go really low. Okay, again, it all depends how we're going to break here. Are we going to get a very massive big breakout? In that case, we're simply going to look for, you know, the bigger configuration like this. Okay, we're going to look for such configuration. Just gonna pull this in there, such bigger configuration here to the upside, okay? And if we get this nice comeback into the I mean, yeah, if just come back below here the resistance, then this is definitely a short trade to play with and to look for some much more, some much lower prices possibly, okay? But again, don't forget to take profit before to reward yourself. Do not wait, for example, for the weekly to come, because maybe you're never going to go there. Take profit earlier than this, as you do not close a right person, you take profit on this to reward yourself on the trade just executed, really, okay? Again, if you want to know how to trade all of this, you have to go and check out the mooncharts.for website. You can just go and read know the flow, okay? So this, for example, this can allow, this allow you really to make some informed trading decision on the market. and you don't have only the order view, you have also the footprint chart where you can get some nice levels, really, okay, some really nice levels, so you can trade the market really good. And yeah, anyway, on this being said, let's come back to the waves here. So this is a possible configuration here. As I said, we'll like to get one more push to the upside, and from here take the short if we come back, if we get acceptance back in the below the resistance. Okay, so these are all the different possible configuration I'm looking for right now. Now the thing is, okay, but if the top is already in, how can you still look for a short trade? Then it is very simple. You just have to go on the level chart that is on Bybit, because I do prefer Bybit a lot. This is a lot more accurate. So here, these are the lower time frame targets. Really, if you want also to look for a long, I'm going to give you everything. So what you can look for here, why do you have to look for a show into that target? Again, keep in mind that if we break for the wave here, we're going to get a continuation. We're just going to break through. That's why to use an order flow in here is very important. To just wait for the reaction. Okay. So here, if you get something bearish in there happening on the order flow, you just have to look for this right here. So why you have to look for this? Simply because you have some few levels in there. Okay. So you have the weekly path control plus a key level here, and you have a weekly level right there. Okay. This can also come above here to look and take this high, for example, before to retrace. Okay, now be aware of that. We cannot just, we can just get a move down to flip to support, so wait for everything to be lost ready to take the short trade. Okay, otherwise, if we hit that perfectly to get some bearish data, bam, take the short and write it down directly. Okay, so yeah, this is the first possible target I will be aware of. So on this possible channel right here we have, okay, this is really for the lower time frame. If the top is already in, if you think that we are already in this configuration right here and the top is in right here, okay, now we're going to look for the pullback. This is where you can look for a short, really. Okay, this is the first more likely target where you can look for a short. So it starts really from the top of the consolidation, okay, of the channel here, the top of the channel, plus the key levels, the weekly apart from drop to the weekly, and the possible swing flip. And if we get nothing in here, then we're simply going to look for a new high to be made, and so more likely, for the big wedge to the upside. If we start breaking this very massively to the upside, we'll take the bigger impulsive to the upside. Okay, so yeah, this is the first possible target for a short. Again, it can drop from before, but in that case, I'm not interested into a short, and for me that will be missed, and that's the game, really. Okay, I just prefer to wait for my targets to be here. So anyway, this is the first target for a short, really. Now if we go above, I explained you everything. You're just looking for the wedge, come back down below the resistance, take the short, and if we start to break up, look for the bigger impulsive up. Okay, so here, if we now get a move to the downside, yes, we can still look for a long. Okay, simply because if you go on this right here, we can still, for example, maybe fake the dump, for example, and then reclaim, where you have this nice possible trend line here. Just fake the dump and then reclaim, and still be in this kind of ending, and fake the high, take the highs here, fake the pump, and come back down. So we still have to be aware of some possible targets. Okay, and even, for example, if we're in this configuration, we can do, for example, a triple A here, make a bigger triple wave, for example, bounce from here, make a bigger triple wave to go more down. So that's why you still have to be aware of some few possible targets here to the downside. Okay, and so from the current price, first target I would say is this key level here with this possible fib, so 6.166% from the top to the bottom was always the opposite. If you did not reverse your tool, I did reverse on my tool. So if you did not, it's from the bottom right here to the top. So yeah, 6.66%, I will be more aware of the 66 plus this key level. Okay, now the 618. Now the 618 can bring us with a possible swing for a pan, but I would prefer for this to be here. Okay, so personally I'm going to wait for this. So this is the first target. Be aware of this swing third pan. That is not my preferred target, but be aware of that. Can still give some good reaction because we'll have some confidence with this. And if you have to still, if you have to get nothing of this and break this with nothing good really, yeah, we can just look for this monthly level. Yes, we'll have the weekly, but I will prefer to go around the monthly here, maybe a front round that monthly. That will be really cool. So yeah, these are right here the targets really on the KAS with the possible waves you have to be aware of really. Okay, so yeah, let me know what you think really of these counts in the comment section down below. As always, this helps a lot for the YouTube algorithm, so thank you so much if you take the time to do it. Really hope you enjoyed. As always, if you enjoy, don't forget to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel, to turn notifications. Very important if you don't want to miss anything. And as always, I am live every single day except the weekend at 10 AM UTC plus 2 to be to just update Bitcoin with you, to give you my possible trade setups and plan for the day ahead. But anyway, on this being said, I wish you all a brilliant day. Take care of you and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.